I still think TikTok has a younger audience, maybe like 15 to 30 is like what's mostly on TikTok, whereas Instagram's a little bit wider. Facebook, I think you definitely get an older crowd, and YouTube, you just get everyone. So I think maybe some brands are just trying to target a younger audience, and that's why they want TikTok. But I definitely focus on Instagram mostly.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're absolutely right. I actually saw quite an interesting, almost like kind of age demographic tree. And at the top of it was Facebook with the older audience, then Instagram, then TikTok. And as you say, YouTube was kind of wrapped around everybody. But interestingly, the content within YouTube, it varied a lot. Like certainly once you get above the age of like 55 on this report, it said that it actually switches to much more of a male demographic. And I thought, well, that's interesting. So like I read through some more of the information in this survey they did with YouTube. And the really interesting thing on YouTube was that it got into like lots of how it's made, how they built this new bridge, men having midlife crisis with like their lawns, sports cars. You know, I don't know if you guys call it the same thing over on the other side of the Atlantic, but we call it a midlife crisis.
We
If you
do,
see a
yeah.
guy like mowing his lawn with a pair of small scissors, you know, like cutting every single blade. It's like, oh man, we feel for you. Like, and he's taken up guitar as a new hobby and stuff like this. But yeah, it was really interesting just to see that breakdown. But yeah, exactly the same as you've just said. A lot of brands we talk to are like, we need to be doing stuff on Instagram. And we're like, okay, we'll do some stuff on Instagram. And they're like, no, TikTok's bigger. We need to do stuff on TikTok. And I'm like, that's not really your brand. Like, if I look at all the content that just kind of comes up on TikTok, a lot of it is like funny videos, pranks, products that, as you say, like a 15 to 30-year-old, which I'm above that bracket now, but a 30, sort of 15 to 30-year-olds, yeah, would engage with. It's really interesting to get more traction on Instagram because we have found most brands we talk to are like, yeah, just push anything out on TikTok. And